Hey everyone, welcome back to another Marvel Legends review. Today we're doing a triple review and trying to finish off the last of the single figures in this Disney Plus wave. We are going to be reviewing Miss Marvel, Sharon Carter from Falcon and Winter Soldier, and She-Hulk. So, on the sides of these boxes, you can see a profile image of all of them. On the backs, you just get some read-ups and the rest of the characters in the wave. On the other side of the box is just another profile image, and then front of the box is a window showing everything that the figures have. So with that through, let's crack these things open. So here are the three figures from the wave out of their boxes, and so I'd like to take a look at Sharon Carter first, as she is my least favorite in this wave. Taking a closer look at her, she looks very bland. She's not a character that I would have liked from this wave. Like, she wasn't super important in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show until the end. And even then, I still really wouldn't have wanted her in a wave. She's just a very bland looking character. She can be some street character in a display, but that's not really how I display my stuff. And she's just overall a very bland figure. She's got wrinkles on the pants, some nice black boots. I don't know if that's a top that's been used before, but there's two overlay jackets. Back you can see a blue hoodie and the green coat, wrinkles on the coat, some buttons. I don't think anything is painted though. Maybe just these buttons right here though. Got on the face is something else that I really don't like. It just doesn't look like the actress. The hair looks alright. This is just something that you could have brushed on. It's not really my favorite figure. It's just overall a bland figure when you have these two other figures that I'm reviewing and a whole bunch of other superhero characters in this wave. Next, we'll take a look at Miss Marvel, and I think that she's a decent figure. We've gotten two comic book Miss Marvels before this, and this is our first live action Miss Marvel. I've never really thought that any of her figures were the best. They never really posed that well, and even this, like, just has single jointed elbows. It doesn't come with any really good power accessories, and it's a very bland costume. And as of the time of recording this video, the outfits have been revealed for the Marvels movie, and her outfit looks a lot better, even though this is the classic outfit that she always wears. So, getting a closer look at her, I really love the shiny or metallic red and blue all throughout. I love the gold highlights on her suit. Under here, some purple. This is just a bland plastic red scarf, though. There could have been some detail to this. I really like just looking at that from afar, I like how shiny it is. Getting up close, you can see a lot of the details on the pants. And going up the side, I think it's only just on really the side that there's a detail on her. And there's just not really much detail on the actual clothes. A decent scarf. I never really thought that this head looked like the actress. I'm going to throw up an image on the left. I haven't looked at the actress in a while or watched the show. I didn't really enjoy the show, but this I never really thought looked like the actress, and I hope that the next figure we get of her looks better, because I do enjoy that suit more. And then I forgot to look at the bangle, and it's just some bland thing. I didn't really like any of these shows, but it's nice to have the figures, though. And lastly, we're going to be taking a look at She-Hulk's detail. So getting up close, there's a lot of, I guess, kind of striped details on her suit. I like the purple and dark purple with the white throughout. A lot of muscle definition. And there's the just white and black shoes that probably have a logo on them in the show, but can't in action figures. And what I really like is that the face actually looks like the CGI model that they had for her, unlike the other two figures. And then if you look close, there's a lot of green highlights in the hair too. And I think this is definitely my favorite figure in the wave. So with that through, let's take a look at the accessories. So these are all the accessories that you get with the figures. Kamala Khan comes with the two closed fist hands and two open hands in the package. She-Hulk comes with two fist hands and two wide open hands in the package. And Sharon Carter comes with two fisted hands, a knife, and a baton. Something that I really don't like about this knife is just how bland it is. I don't even remember seeing her use this in the show. It's just a plain black color. And it's also extremely bendable. I'm barely putting any pressure on it, but at least it goes back to shape. And then the baton is just, it's alright. It's probably some mold that we've seen before used for a Black Widow figure. And as per usual, the way that you switch out accessories for Marvel Legends is you just pull off the hand and plug in the other one. So for articulation, all three of these figures really have the exact same articulation except for She-Hulk. So they all can look up and down, not very far. They all have a mid-torso joint that can hula hoop, crunch forward just a little bit back more than it can crunch forward, which I don't understand why Marvel Legends always does this. Looking at Miss Marvel, forward, back more. And for Sharon Carter, forward just a tiny bit, back not at all because of this overcoat. And what I really like is that the new Ant-Man and the Wasp wave has Cassie Lang with a joint up here and down here for maximum amount of articulation. So arms can move out this far on all the figures. She-Hulk is the only one who has double jointed elbows that can go in just this much, and it's pinless. Kamala Khan's can go in this much, and Sharon Carter's cannot even go into 90. There is a bicep swivel at the top. Arms can go a full 360. All of the fisted hands can go up and down. Kamala Khan's wide open hands all have the side-to-side joint, though. They can all kick out just a little bit. Kamala Khan's can only kick out just this far because of the skirt piece that she wears. They all have double jointed knees. She-Hulk's goes in just that far. Kamala Khan's this far, and Sharon Carter goes in farther than both of them. Then feet can go up, can go down, and they do have ankle pivot on every single one of them. So for sizing comparisons, Kamala Khan stands just at 6 inches. She-Hulk stands right under 7 inches, and Sharon Carter stands at 6¼ inches. Here is the Disney Plus wave Miss Marvel next to the Gamerverse Miss Marvel, which is reusing the same body and everything as the first Miss Marvel. Here is She-Hulk compared to a bit of an older figure. This is the Age of Ultron Hulk. I'm surprised to see that Hulk is actually a little bit taller than her. Here's Sharon Carter next to the Steve Rogers Captain America from Avengers Endgame. Here is Sharon Carter next to Bucky Barnes Winter Soldier and Sam Wilson Captain America. Here they all are next to the Mr. Knight from the same wave. I will compare them all in the Build-A-Figure video coming in a few days. And finally, here they are next to the original retro Spider-Man. For my final thoughts on these three figures are, they kind of suck. Miss Marvel should have had double-jointed elbows instead of single-jointed when she's a completely new sculpt. She should have had more accessories other than just hands when she definitely uses her new power set a lot in the show. Sharon Carter is not a figure that we desperately needed, and she's overall just very bland. For She-Hulk, I would have liked for her to at least have butterfly joints so that she could reach over her body and do a kind of clapping motion like she does in the show. Like, so that you can at least get a pose for her on the shelf that's not just kind of punching when she does a lot more. These figures are just disappointing, kind of. I got them because I wanted to build a figure, and also because I did enjoy these shows to an extent, but these are just not the best that Hasbro's ever done. The rest of the figures from this wave kind of show it too, like the Hawkeye figures and Moon Knight are really great, but when you put stuff like this and like Mr. Knight out, it's not really the best compared to everything else. I don't think all of these characters were really necessary. I don't even know if I'm going to be keeping Miss Marvel and Sharon Carter because they have a new Miss Marvel coming out, most likely with the Marvels movie. And this wave was just kind of overall disappointing, and I'm hoping that the Build-A-Figure makes up for some of the disappointment in this wave. So, by the time this video goes up, I'm going to say in 2 or 3 days, the Build-A-Figure video should be up, and then I'll be back to doing different reviews. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel. And before I forget, let's get these out of the way. And I started a giveaway over on my Instagram page, and the rules were, if we hit 300 subscribers by the end of 2022, I would give this away. But I also said that if we didn't, then this subscriber goal would be moving farther. So I'm currently somewhere at 200 subscribers, and I'm hoping to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I will give this away to one of you guys. So again, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.